What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 1,000 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about some Game 6s. And the Pistons forced Game 7 off of something I didn't expect. And the Timberwolves get absolutely dominated. I would show y'all what the Spurs did to them tonight, but that is graphic. And the game is still going on right now. There's 8 minutes left in the game, and I'm recording this video because everybody's getting subbed out. It's time for the scrubs to play, and let's talk about it, because Stephon had a masterclass to close out and send the Timberwolves home. And Castle finished with 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Like, it just seemed like Castle couldn't miss. Like, the strategy when you play the Spurs is often to leave Castle open, and that just hasn't worked this season, or not even this season. That just hasn't worked this playoffs, and it's obviously not going to work this year, and obviously going forward. And now, next series, they play the Oklahoma City Thunder, which we all expected, and this should get interesting, because with the Spurs advancing, we get to see the conference finals we all want to see. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Wemby, and I'm not going to preview that yet, because I still feel like it's in a couple days, so I'll probably preview that another day. But let's talk about this game. Devin Vassell, 11 points. Fox, 21. Wemby, 19. Champetti, 18. He went to go, they show and dap up the whole bench right now while it's still 8 minutes left. Like, this is how much of an embarrassing performance this was for the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. They came back in the second quarter to make it somewhat of a game, and then the third quarter they went back on that slump, and they went back to shitting the bed, and they went back to losing this game by almost 40 points. I don't care what the score says at the end of these 8 minutes when they're up. I actually witnessed an ass beating tonight. And with the Timberwolves side of things, Julius Randle, 3 points, 1 of 8 from the field, 7 rebounds. Like, I get it, Ant was bad, but you were bad this whole playoffs. It's time to go. Like, there's no sugarcoating it at it. Well, I had to genuinely text my friend. I'm like, how many times is Julius Randle going to challenge 7'5" Victor Wembanyama? Like, I'm dead ass sitting there. Like, is he going to do the same move every single time and get his shits blocked every single time? Like, are we not going to switch it up? And Randle's not the guy, and I think we know that now. Jaden McDaniels, a stinker again. He stunk this whole series. We're not going to sugarcoat that either. He was in foul trouble this whole series. 13 points on 13 shots. 5 fouls again. Like, if you were to ask me how many fouls Jaden McDaniels had over the last 6 games, I'd say fucking 30. Like, that's how bad his fouling has gone. Ayo Dosunmu, 10 points. Rudy Gobert, 0 points. Just an absolute stinker. Anthony Edwards, a stinker. His stinker of the playoffs, obviously. He's running around on 0.5 knees right now. He had 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. 9 of 26 from the field. And now, what's next for the Minnesota Timberwolves? And I asked this question about all the teams that are eliminated. But I would have said the same thing about the Pistons if they got eliminated tonight. But it's time to get Anthony Edwards a true number 2. Like, Randle's not it. And we learned that over the last 2 seasons where he gave up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tonight, he's just not playing very well. Or even last series, just playing awful. Like, he has been playing. Like, my friend makes jokes like, he's bad. He's that bad. Obviously, their bench needs a lot of work. Obviously, losing Dante is probably not going to be back till the end of next season. So you have to fill in that gap of his shooting and his playmaking for the team. And Shannon Jr., 21 points, but he can't shoot threes. Mike Conley, 6 points. I think it's time for retirement. Naz Reid, 18 points, 7 to 13 from the field, 7 rebounds. Like, Anthony Edwards' dream of going to 3 straight conference finals comes to an end. And it just sucks because this seemed like such a good season after that Nuggets series, which had everybody so excited. And then them pulling out game 1 with so much confidence, and then the Spurs just absolutely mollywhopping them. But let's give credit to the Spurs because they are the better team, and people have doubted them because they're young, which makes no sense to me. But if they do advance, which I'm going to give my who's going to advance in the finals prediction in a whole separate video, but it's interesting to see how many people are going to jump back on the San Antonio Spurs train and forget all that they're too young nonsense. Like, no, it's NBA in 2026. You don't need all that playoff experience. If you're better and you could go get buckets and you could play hard, tough defense, you're going to win the series. And if you have more skillful players, which the San Antonio Spurs obviously do, they're going to win the series. And there shouldn't even be any doubts about that. But this is a great series win for the Spurs. And now the Thunder get their test, the Spurs get their test, and now we finally get the NBA Finals, like I would like to call it. But next, talking about the Pistons forcing Game 7. This game, like I said earlier, I did not expect this at all. Cade Cunningham didn't even have a masterclass tonight. From Cade Cunningham's performance standard-wise, this was a bad Cade Cunningham game. Like, he had 21, 8, and 7 turnovers. Not a good game whatsoever. Jalen Duren, 15 points and 11 rebounds. He showed up to play. This is the Jalen Duren we have wanted all series. Like, yes, it's not the 20 and 10 that you were during the regular season, but give us some of that. Like, if you were even half of a shell of your regular season self, this series, come on. Like, I'm not going to even talk about that. But Tobias, 6 points. Asar Thompson, my boy. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Everybody gets on Asar's ass about his offense, but his defense is one of the best in the league. 2 blocks and, 4 steals and 1 block, 5 stocks. So I don't get all the propaganda or the hate around Asar, because I'll never be one of those people, because I see how valuable Asar is without offense. With offense, he becomes one of the best players in the league, and I don't think there's any questions about that for how good of a defender he is. I guess we ignore it because he's so bad on offense, I guess, or he's scared to shoot the basketball. Like, that's what we do nowadays, but I don't get it. But obviously, this game, if you were to attribute it to anything, or contribute it to anything, my bad, it would be the bench. And Duncan Robinson returned, and the shooting that I said they were missing in Game 5, he came back and gave that. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, 4 of 7 from the 3, obviously his only shots. Paul Reed, like, he seemed to take Isaiah Stewart's minutes, and he's thriving. 17 points, 6 rebounds. He just looks like a perfect, seamless fit out there against the Cleveland Cavaliers, against Evan Mobley. I'm watching, I'm like, yo, Paul Reed, B-Ball Paul is really giving him the work. What the hell is going on? But the defensive player of the year last year is getting worked by Paul Reed. Like, I just want y'all to sink that in. But Karis LeVert, 8 points. Marcus Sasser actually got some premier minutes, and he got some timely buckets at the end of the third quarter. He had 9 points, 4 or 5 from the field. People have been calling for him to get minutes all series, but it just didn't happen. And now we're going to talk about the Cavs, because it was lackluster in the first half. They managed to get the game close, but I'm like, bro, why are they doing this again? Like, this is why I didn't say in the last video that it was over when I was talking about Jalen Duren. Like, I don't believe in the Cavs. They're not as consistent as you want them to be. And Dean Wade, 3 points, 1 or 2 from the field. Jared Allen, 13, 5 and 6. Evan Mobley, 18 points, 6 of 14. James Harden, 23, 6 of 13 from the field, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 turnovers. Turnovers went back up. It sucks to see that. And obviously, Donovan Mitchell, 18 points, 6 of 20 from the field. Back-to-back stinkers. We're not ignoring that either. I know James Harden is going to get a lot of the blame, as obviously it comes with the territory of being James Harden. But if your number one option is going to shoot June 20th, how do you expect to win this game? And I just don't understand how. I'm not going to even get into that. I'll get into that if they end up losing Game 7. So, I don't know. But Dennis Schroeder, 0 points in 15 minutes. Sam Merrill, 10 points. Max Strus didn't give you his bench points that he's been giving you throughout the series. 6 points, 2 of 9 from the field. It just, bad game for the Cavs. And now they go into Game 7 in Detroit, where you lose all momentum, and I have no hope in them. I have the Pistons in 7. But I'm going to just tell you that straight up. But y'all let me know how y'all felt about these games tonight, these Game 6s. And y'all let me know who y'all have in Game 7. Do y'all agree with me that the Pistons will win Game 7 at home? Or do y'all think the Cavs will steal Game 7? I guess it's not called a steal because the series is over. But will they go into Detroit and get that win and go face New York in Game 1? Y'all let me know down below. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And there's a video right here. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it if you like this one. And the channel icon's right there if you want to just check out the channel in general. And yeah, leave a like too, because it really helps the algorithm push me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video nonetheless.